Yo, what's up? Today I have a little review for you that is often overlooked but really important. And as a matter of fact, this question comes up a million times on Facebook almost every day. And that is finding the right Cfexpress card for your EOS R5 or your Canon C300 Mark III, for example. So in this video I will do a quick little review of the Angelbird 2TB Cfexpress cards. My name is Damien Cooper and welcome to Monkey Face. Just a little disclaimer before we start. This video isn't sponsored by Angelbird at all. However, they did send me the card for free, but that really doesn't matter because I've been using Angelbird for a couple of years now and I would wholeheartedly recommend them no matter what. As a matter of fact, let me start with a small true story. A couple of years ago, I bought a couple of Angelbird's 256GB C-Fast cards for my Canon C200. And then all of a sudden, Canon updated the firmware on the Canon C200 and for some reason the Angelbird cards didn't work anymore. So I went online, just posted it into a Facebook group, and within a matter of hours Angelbird reached out to me asking me what kind of cards I had, and apparently I had an old version of the cards that didn't really 100% work anymore since Canon updated the firmware. And within the matter of days they sent me a complete pack of new C-Fast cards, so I was up and running in no time. So this is really great customer service and I've been using Angelbird ever since. So let's start with one little thing. I've had this card for the longest time now, but I put off making this review for a little bit because it didn't 100% work well with my EOS R5. When the cards were first released, they had a starting time of up to 7 seconds when pairing it up with the EOS R5. And for me, this was definitely a no-go, so I told Angelbird that I can't give this card a recommendation if they won't fix the issue. However, at this point they have completely fixed the issue and the card is as fast when it comes to the startup time as all of the competition. So if you already have a card that suffers from the slow startup, you can either send them back to Angelbird and they return it for a brand new one, or I think in the near future you can actually update the firmware on these cards yourself. And I think that this feature is pretty cool because it can always happen that a camera manufacturer changes an update in their camera and then it might actually get you into trouble with your memory cards, and that isn't exclusive to Angelbird. So having the option to actually being able to update the firmware on your cards yourself is actually pretty cool. So now, why go for Angelbird and not the competition? I think number one is the price. It's way cheaper per gigabyte when it comes to these Angelbird cards. So I'm editing this YouTube video right now and I'm actually looking at the prices online just to double check, and there I realized that currently right now on B&H the 2TB Angelbird card costs only $899, which is crazy. So from now on, ignore what I'm saying in this bit about the price and just look at the screen and I will display the exact prices on there right now. And now back to the review. A 2TB card runs you about $1,200. In the beginning, when Angelbird didn't have Cfexpress cards, I purchased a Pro grade card for around 650 euros, but only for 512 gigabytes. So if you compare this with the price of the Angelbird cards, that's actually twice as much money. So overall, the value per gigabyte on these Cfexpress cards is actually really good. And the number two reason for me to go with Angelbird is the size options. I think I haven't seen any competitors do the same size options as Angelbird does. I currently have a 2TB version, but I think they're actually coming out with a 4TB version in the future. And I think this is really handy, especially when you shoot a lot of content, documentary style, or when you travel a lot. When shooting with my 2TB Angelbird card, I kinda also use it as a backup when traveling. Right now we're in Avignon and we shot a lot of content. And usually right after the shoot, I just transfer everything over to my RAID system, but now I don't really have to bring a separate backup as well because I can just leave all the files on the 2TB card. So therefore I have it on my RAID, but also I still have it on my memory card and don't need a separate backup, and that's pretty handy. Another cool feature is that you don't have to switch memory cards as often, and I shoot a lot of documentary content, and there was this one shoot I shot basically continuously in 8K RAW for over an hour. And there I probably shot around 1.2 terabytes. And since we were out in the field and it was basically live action, I really didn't have the time to switch memory cards, especially because it was somewhat of a one take. So with two 512GB cards, that just wouldn't have been possible. Also, I think the Angelbird card is pretty much the fastest when comparing it to all the other competitors out there. I have 3 different other brands and the Angelbird card is the fastest when hooking it up to my M1 MacBook. I get a solid 650 megabytes of write and a little over 500 megabytes of read speed, and all of my competitors are a little under that. Speaking of speed, I also never ran into any issues continuously recording for longer takes on my Canon C300 Mark III in 8K RAW on the EOS R5 or even 6K RAW on the C500 Mark II. So it's safe to say that the Angelbird cards are definitely fast enough to handle basically everything you throw at them. So there you have it, this was my little review of my Angelbird 2TB Cfexpress card. And yes, I wholeheartedly 100% recommend it, and all the cards that I'm purchasing from now on are Angelbird cards. I actually have probably around 10 terabytes just in Angelbird cards lying around in various kind of formats. So if you want to check out those cards, I put a link down in the description below. And if you like this review, give it a thumbs up because it really helps the channel grow. Subscribe for more videos, and I hope to see you on the next one.